Hey everyone. So there's been lots of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp memes going around. It's funny as anything. And thank you, X the Unknown, to some of your lovely little poems that you've been putting down. They're brilliant. They proper make me giggle. But yeah, I wanted to say, I think it was Karen, you mentioned about Amber still lying. This is what narcissists do, unfortunately, isn't it? They like to carry on the story. You can see even in her statement after, you've got the pity play, still playing the victim, but then you've got her pushing blame onto everybody else for not winning the case. And then also the guilt tripping, saying that all this damage is going to happen to domestic violence victims, people that are suffering abuse, there's going to be a detrimental effect to it. It's bullshit, absolute bullshit. It's to grab at the heartstrings, feel sorry for her, guilt trip you into feeling sorry for her. It's what narcissists do. My mum's very good at doing that. My gran the same. She'll put you down in one word and then in the next word makes you feel guilty for her doing wrong, It's how they play on your head. It's horrible. It really is. You feel that you're to blame for it all, and this is what she's doing. This is what Amber's doing. It's horrible. It really is. She's right what she's saying about, the people that get away with doing domestic, being abusive to other people. That there has been a big impact on that from people lying, but it's her that's the liar. It's not Johnny, not at all. He's been the victim. He's the survivor, and he stood up against her. And it's the opposite way round. There's the impact of just him doing that now. I do believe it's made a lot of people stand up against this. I started this channel just before the trial started. I didn't even know it was going on up until I think it was a couple of days before the trial started. So, I thought it was a perfect thing to add to my channel because it was the same sort of point I was trying to get across with the abuse I've been through, not only just with in partnerships, but also with the family and friends and things like that, or ex-friends and not friends anymore. But yeah, I believe it's a big step forward for survivors and victims, people going through it at the moment, people that have lived through it and not got justice. They've tried so hard, same as me. I've been to court, I've been to the police about abuse in my family. I've been to court about my ex-husband, and you do have to prove yourself over and over again. And it is difficult. It's very hard, and people like Amber make it even harder. The fake fuckers. I hate them. I hate for what they do. You've seen it yourself from what Amber's just done. I don't need to explain it. People that are going through it, I don't need to explain how hard it is. You know how hard it is. You've had to deal with it yourself. You're still dealing with it now. Some people that have commented, some of the experiences that you're going through, and through people with authority, it's not just celebrities, it is people, the police force, governments. It goes all the way to the top. It's not just your loved ones. It's a big long line of narcissistic behaviour. It goes right to the top. And I do feel change. It's been going on. I would say for the past 11 years, I've noticed a change in laws with domestic violence and things like that. It's been more recognised, but that's because I've been part of it. People that aren't part of it, they won't know what's going on. They won't understand it. And this is why we need to stand up and talk about it. And mental health, the same as that, and the stigma behind it all. You get these people that say, oh, well, why did she stay with him, or why did he stay with her for so long? There's a whole process behind it. I've explained it before in my other videos. Over here they call it battered wife syndrome. Why a battered wife stays with a horrible husband. It's part of the abuse. You feel that you can't leave. You feel that you've not got the escape, and you feel that there's nobody there that can help you anyway. You're that scared to speak up or to do anything for fear of the unknown of what's going to happen. You could have your whole life taken away, even though you have had your whole life taken away. There's nothing there to take away. It's already gone, but you've not got it in your head. You don't recognise that. You don't realise that. It's very strange. You are a prisoner in your own head. Even though the door's wide open, but there isn't cases where, you get locked in by your partner. They will go to that extent where you are locked into the house. They won't let you leave the house without their permission or whatever. It goes a lot deeper. You get these people that are locked in basements and cupboards for God knows how many years, without seeing anything of the outside world. And it's all kept quiet, you don't know this is going on, and then all of a sudden they escape, or somebody hears them crying and shouting out. It's horrible. But because society now, we're not a community anymore, we're all individuals, we're all separated into our own little worlds and made to fight between ourselves. We don't see a lot of this toxic behaviour going on. We don't go and check to see if the neighbours are okay, your elderly neighbours, or maybe a young girl that you've not seen around for a long time. It's people don't do that anymore. We're taught to fear our neighbours, to fear this, that and the other. The media, it's on the news, it's constant sort of like murders and shootings, and this negative things happen, that negative things happened. There's hardly any good stuff to show you that there is good stuff out there and good people out there. So everybody's cynical, and everybody is jealous of the neighbours or whoever's around them, or fearful or suspicious. There's no good vibes. When you're around low vibrational people, negative situations constantly, you don't think there's a way out, but there is. We have the power to, the general public, we have the power to move this world forward, our countries, just by standing up against all these toxic people that are lying just for their own benefit, just exactly the same as Amber. I do believe that once people start making the link between domestic violence, toxic behaviour, mental abuse, mental illness, and the governments, and the people at the top, I think this world will soon change into a better place. We'll actually be caring about ourselves, other people, and our environment. Once you've got like an empathetic personality, you can't do anything but care. It's all part and parcel. We need people at the top that are empathetic, that can actually care about the people that they're looking after, or they're working for, because we put them in power. We're the ones that pay their wages. They're not doing a fucking good job at all. They haven't been for a long time. If they would, this world would be a different place. And I really do believe that this needs to put into some sort of governmental structure, you know, the mental capacity of a leader, you know. It's simple, you know, it's sustainable as well, you know. If you can have somebody in power that you know is empathetic, and all the people that work for them have got the same sort of mindset, you're going to be in safe hands, you know. Everybody's going to be cared for, everybody's going to be equal, everybody's going to get the help that they need, everybody's going to thrive, you know, because that's all empathetic people want to do, is to help people get better and be happy, you know. It's a simple solution to a world crisis. It's sustainable, it's cheap, it's you know, what more can you ask for it in a way forward? It's evolution, you know. Stop putting toxic people in power. Yeah, definitely. Simple as that. But anyway, yeah. Thank you everybody for all your comments and that. I'm gradually getting my PC system set up. I've got the PC. I've got a camera now. I've ordered a desk. That'll be coming on the 7th, I think. My router for Wi-Fi is coming on the 6th, and I should be getting connected to the internet on the 9th. So I should start making longer videos, because it takes forever to upload on this phone. And yeah, branching out into some different things. That I'm an artist, so I'm thinking about sort of like making some things in some videos, you know, my drawings, and I like making things out of polymer clay and stuff like that, and it's all sort of like mushrooms and fairies and things like that, so we'll see. Yeah, and also poetry. I might read some of my stuff out if I can find it. I've got a few poems around about just daft little thoughts of my own and things. But yeah, I'll be sharing a bit more about myself instead of all the toxic side of things. I might as well start showing the person that I am behind all the abuse. And obviously I'll still be talking about that and a bit more of my healing process and things like that, and maybe eventually questions and answers, you know, Q&As, and if you ever want to ask me anything, just feel free, you know. I'm an open person. I'll be as honest as I possibly can. I'll be as factual as I can, you know. If I can help anybody out there, feel free to ask any questions, or, you know, whatever. Yeah, cool. So thank you very much. Yeah. Oh yeah, if there's anybody out there that you think might benefit from my channel, please share. Maybe not share it straight direct to them, because I know there's a lot of people in situations where you know, if their partner or family saw, you know, something like this pop up on their whatever, they might get a bit sort of like panicky, you know, because it can trigger a lot of bad stuff to happen. You know, even if you send it in a message or something like that, you know, the partner might see it and then kick off. So maybe just share it onto your own news feeds. I mean, I'm not on Instagram or anything like that, but I will be getting on all that once I'm on my PC. But I'm on Facebook, so I share most of my stuff on Facebook. But yeah, whatever platform you're on, just share it to your feed, and let people just have their own, do it in their own time, and when they feel safe enough to do it. Because yeah, that can be a big problem if you just send it direct to somebody or tag the name in it. You know, hey, look what I found, blah, blah. No, that's not a way to go. It can be frightening just to have that. That can be just a trigger in itself. But it's the same as sort of like you know, all these reach out websites for domestic violence and abuse. They all know about that side of things, and and they do cater for that. They have sort of like quick shutdown buttons, and you won't be on the cookies or anything like that. And if you do get in contact with them, they will do it through either a secure email if you want, or through phone calls, but at a time when you're safe. If you manage to get out the house for 5 minutes to go shopping or something like that, or have an appointment, doctor's appointment, they can do it for that sort of thing. They're very, very good with that sort of thing. So never feel fearful for asking for help. I think it's the same with the police. They can be very discreet when they need to be if you ask, because they are starting to understand the situation now with mental abuse, physical abuse, and domestic abuse, and all the structure behind it, because they don't want to cause more problems than what you're already suffering from. So yeah, hang in there. But yeah, please share this with anybody that you feel might benefit from my channel, emotionally or physically. Anyway, thank you very much for being part of this, and I'll stop waffling now because I do waffle on. So everybody have a good day. Love you lots. Bye bye.